Hey people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're seeing this video. Hope things are going well. This is our week 4 intro video. A couple things before we get started. First, we've got our normal week activities here. In addition, of course, your first exam is due by Sunday at midnight. Please just email that to me directly rather than try to post it on Blackboard. It makes sense, at least for me, in managing my workflow. To just get straight email. So please send that my way. Of course, you're going to do the week, you're going to do the exam, and also reaction papers. Reaction papers gives you an opportunity to write about a particular topic, write and research about a particular topic that you're particularly interested in. So that's going to be due not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So lots of information in the syllabus about reaction papers. But take a look at that to make sure you plan for that accordingly. So just a couple things. First, or third, or fifth, whatever I'm on. Discussion boards. Let's talk about discussion boards. I think what people are doing there is excellent. I think some of the comments, for example, we had organizational structures were fantastic. Just one thing, I've talked about this a little bit before, I'm going to reemphasize it. A couple people are, as part of their follow-up, are asking questions to people who had submitted an initial post. If you're going to do that, make sure you actually email, for example, that person so that they know that you've asked questions of them. Also, just asking questions in a post is not sufficient. You need to clearly move the discussion forward. So, for example, you might ask a person a question within a post, and then you'll email them, but then maybe answer that question at least within the context of your own company or own experience. So again, just simply asking a question as part of a follow-up post will get you one of those straight squigglies that just about everybody's doing a pretty good job of avoiding over this last module. Okay, so much about exams, reaction papers, and suggestions for discussion boards. I'm pleased with how things are going. Looking forward to some great things from the exam. All right, let's talk about the content for week 4. We've got a human resource chapter, which I think is fantastic. Got a long list of topics here that managers need to know something about. The legal environment for HR, selection, recruitment, training, performance appraisal, compensation. All of these are key topics within human resource management. There's human resource management departments within large organizations, but basically managers need to know enough about these functions so they can basically manage HR themselves rather than relying on some external staff group to solve their problems. So everybody needs to know in the managerial world a bunch about HR. Other really cool stuff talked about in this chapter, things like downsizing, diversity, sexual harassment, employee health care costs. There's a couple paragraphs about that, retirement plans. All these things fit within the HR world. A couple great exercises also. Interview skills exercise, and we'll take a little look at HR at Google and UPS. All great exercises. The next one, chapter for the second half of this module, Managing Change and Innovation. The chapter is not great on either of these topics, but they're gigantically important within the managerial world. We've gone through a lot of change here at the university with our consolidation from UTPA and UT Brownsville into University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. So have some experience about managing change. And actually, this transition's been fantastic for me, so I'm certainly not complaining. Change can bring fantastically good stuff as well as not so good stuff. And so we'll look at resistance to change, stress. One of the things that I do a lot in my work is look at innovation. And again, the book's not fantastic about this, but I've got some good information, additional stuff about Stephen Johnson, and about taking a look at innovative companies such as TerraCycle, which is fantastic. Very interesting company. Make sure you budget some time to get on their website, get on the YouTube page, Facebook page, etc., and really see what's possible with entrepreneurial firms and innovation and green innovation in this particular case. All right, so if you have any questions about anything, feel free to, of course, send me an email. or we can Skype or talk on the phone, whatever's working for you. And again, I'm pleased with how the class is going. I think our discussion board is 95% A players talking to other A players. So I'm pleased there. Please keep it up. Look forward to your exam and have a great week.